Welcome back to Chef's Table at Restaurant Social Eats, where Chef Angelo Sosa is burning up the kitchen.
Welcome to my home. This is Social Eats here in Midtown East. I'm Chef Angelo Sosa, and I'm going to show you the inside scoop of how we make our Bibimbap Burger, the country's best hamburger, voted by Eater.com. First things first, our beef blend is actually a little bit pushing the envelope. A standard beef blend, I would say our hamburger blend, is anywhere from 85 lean meat to 15% fat. We kind of pushed the envelope and made a 70-30 blend. We do 70% chuck and 30% fat. What we're going to do first is we're going to season with salt. Just a little salt, okay, on each side. Just going to let the burger sit for a second. Just let it stew, if you would, okay? And we're actually going to make the glaze. First, we're going to take soy sauce. Typically with soy sauces, I like using a light soy sauce, especially when there's a lot of other flavors melding together and you're adding salt. If you use just a straight soy sauce, it's going to be too salty and concentrated, especially when you're going to cook it on the griddle. Going to add a little ketchup. Can't go wrong with ketchup. We have salty, sweet. I'm going to add some Korean chili paste called gochujang. It's fermented, it's yummy, and it's spicy. We're going to add some sesame oil. So what we got going on here, we have salty, sweet, spicy, and a little nutty, right? We're going to just mix that up. What we're going to do here, we're just going to pop this burger right on. We're going to get some nice caramelization on the bottom, and then we're going to flip it over. Then we're going to add the glaze. Bibimbap is a staple item in Korea, okay? Basically what I've done is I've taken the flavors, so if you close your eyes, it's almost as if you're being transported to Koreatown, maybe even Korea. So we have some bean sprouts here, some julienne of carrots, and some cucumber. I'm going to take some vinegar. I'm going to add some sesame oil, a little sugar, just a pinch of salt, some more of that gochujang. And then here we go, sriracha. Sriracha is basically like a Thai spicy sauce. We're just going to all mix that up together and just glaze these vegetables. So you're going to get sweet, acidic, spicy. Come over here, let's check this burger out. It's beauty in the works. Next we're going to take this glaze and just put a little love into it. Look at that. All right, next we're going to make a spicy mayonnaise. This is a homemade mayonnaise. Egg yolks, oil, a little lemon juice. I like my burger spicy. I like my mayonnaise spicy. I like life spicy, so I'm going to add a lot of sriracha here. We're going to mix this up Asian style. And at this point, we have the sriracha mayonnaise, the pickled bibimbap vegetables. We have the hamburger here cooking so slowly and beautifully. And I haven't even revealed the secret ingredient yet. That's going to come right at the end. Okay? So now we're going to assemble. I'm going to toast my bun so lightly. This is a beautiful brioche sesame roll. Next, we're going to start to assemble. So we're going to put iceberg lettuce down. Iceberg lettuce is thinly shaved and served with some red onions. Red onion is very, very critical because it just adds a little bite and a little earthy textures to it, to the burger. We're going to put the hamburger down. The bibimbap pickles. So the bibimbap pickles are going to bring the texture, the excitement, the jazz to the dish. I mean, just look at that. Here we go. For the finale, we put an egg on top. That's right, an egg on top. It's just going to bring like this voluptuousness, just really creamy mouthfeel. And then just top it off. We're going to add a little mayonnaise. Spread that around. And voila. There you have it. Best burger in the country. Social Eats Bibimbap Burger.
Chef, this is so cool to be here at Social Eats, especially to see all of your fans. You know, everyone knows you from Top Chef and All Stars, and they keep coming in and hugging and kissing you. It's hilarious to watch. You worked with two of the most legendary, important, influential chefs, I would say, right? Jean-Georges Von Richten and Alain Ducasse.
Correct.
It's so impressive. I'm so impressed by you.
I'm almost blushing with all these compliments. Yeah, I spent the majority of my career with Jean-Georges, about 4 years in total, and I had the opportunity to work in France with Alain Ducasse, which was just an impeccable, amazing experience and life-changing.
Now, did you start cooking Asian food because of Jean-Georges?
Yeah, when I worked at Jean-Georges, at Restaurant Jean-Georges, the flavors of ginger, lemongrass, I'm a country boy, believe it or not. I come from a small town in Connecticut, and these flavors were so new to me. And after I left Jean-Georges, I wanted more of it. So I went to Asia, I stayed out there, traveled, went to the markets, and fell in love with the culture and the cuisine.
Tell us what
Sure.
What's
So what you're nibbling on right now, this is actually my take on, Chinese classic takeout food is a Kung Pao chicken. So I wanted to turn it into a Kung Pao chicken sandwich. On the side here we have like an Asian slaw. It's thinly shaved cabbage. We cure it in salt and water. And then we make, it's almost Korean inspired. There's
like
gochujang.
Is it like a kimchi?
Exactly.
What are these?
Yeah, we have some beautiful Berkshire pork ribs. We glaze them in that gochujang. It's a Korean fermented chili paste and some tamarind just to balance it out. Here, this is one of my favorites. It's a chicken hot dog with a spicy chili relish, a Thai chili relish. And this is the cool part, a cheddar and sake sauce.
Oh my gosh, I've never heard of such a thing.
Maybe you just want to dip that dog into the...
I would love to dip this dog. It's beautiful.
It's great, huh? It's good. And here we have our sweet tomato soup. And this is one of the most popular items.
Really?
Yeah, go
I'm
figure.
surprised.
Exactly. Sweet tomato soup with the beautiful, voluptuous curried whipped cream. We actually make our own curry blend here and whip the cream so lightly and just add it on for like a velvety texture.
That's so interesting.
Within all the food, as you're tasting, I always believe in that trinity of flavors. A great example is sweet, sour, salty. So the food should either have it could be earthy, smoky, sweet. It could be sour, tangy, whatever that might be. But every single dish should have that complex trinity.
It's so delicious. Well, thank you, Chef, so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Fantastic to be here at Social
It's
Eats.
amazing to have you here.
Yeah.